Om Jai Swaha Mata.
Now, devotees, we are going to present this morning's discourse. No message could be a new message. It just reminds us to impact upon your minds. And, as the days go by, we hear the messages. As we mature, the messages will have a greater effect upon the mind, I hope. And if the message doesn't have a different effect upon the mind, then you have not grown. You are still the same level. Understand what I am saying? So you have to internalize a lot. All right? If whatever was said yesterday has the same effect as today, or what is said today has the same effect as yesterday, my mind tells me that between yesterday and today, then you have not experienced anything more. Or you have totally understood and experienced everything yesterday, so that there is nothing to experience today. And I think that is highly unlikely. Possible, yes, but highly improbable. Because nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. So these discourses, you keep hearing them, maybe couched in different language, different forms, different fashion. But you have to understand what the message does for you as you keep on listening to them day after day. And hopefully, this is dynamic, growth that you're supposed to identify and understand a bit deeper as you go along. So reflect upon it. So I begin this morning's discourse. Bole Vrindavan, Sri Krishna Chandra ki jai. That Supreme Lord devotees, that one and only, is all-powerful, all-pervading. Brahmanand, in a very simple bhajan, he informs us to, in a very simple way, the power of the Lord, His essence. So join me. Prabhu tere charan kamal balihari. Prabhu tere charan kamal balihari. Prabhu tere charan kamal balihari. प्रभु तेरे चरण कमल बलिहारी. तुम पितु माता विश्व विधाता. तुम पितु माता विश्व विधाता. सब जीवन हितकार. प्रभु तेरे चरण कमल बलिहारी. प्रभु तेरे चरण कमल बलिहारी. प्रभु रचना सारी अचरज भरी. रचना सारी अचरज भरी. सब जग पालनहार. प्रभु तेरे चरण कमल बलिहारी. प्रभु तेरे चरण कमल बलिहारी. प्रभु तेरे घट घट गामी अंतरयामी. घट घट गामी अंतर्यामी सकल भुवन आधार प्रभु तेरे चरण कमल बलिहारी प्रभु तेरे चरण कमल बलिहारी प्रभु तेरे ब्रह्मानंदा सब सुख कंदा ब्रह्मानंदा सब सुख कंदा सुन लो मेरी पुकार हे सुन लो मेरी पुकार प्रभु तेरे चरण कमल बलिहारी कमल बलिहारी कमल बलिहारी कमल बलिहारी कमल बलिहारी प्रभु तेरे चरण कमल बलिहारी प्रभु तेरे चरण कमल बलिहारी प्रभु तेरे चरण कमल बलि O Lord, we say you are the mother and father of all creation. Tum pitu mata, Vishwavidhata. You are the creator of this world. And you are the cause of all causes. You serve the cause of all your devotees. All depend upon you, O Lord. You have brought about this wonderful creation. You are the protector of this whole world, which you created. You pervade every single atom of creation. You are the indweller in all, O Lord. You are the prop upon which all rest. You are the source, the root of all happiness, O Prabhuji. None else but you. So, Lord, we appeal to you. Listen to our appeal. We seek your protective shelter. We unconditionally surrender to you. Please accept us, O Lord. Devotees, we have maintained time and time again, life is nothing but an empty dream unless one realizes the Supreme. We are told that He is the indweller. He is everywhere. He is in everything. Without Him, nothing has any value. But the idea is that we have to recognize Him. So, the scriptures in various forms and fashion have indicated to us this attitude that we should inculcate within ourselves. In the Katha Upanishad, it's stated, Angusht matra purusho madhya atmani tishtati ishanang bhuta bhavyasya na tato vijuguptasi etad vaitat na sangdrishe tishtati rupamasya na chakshusha pashyati kaschanainam hridam manisha manasa viklipto yah enang vidurum amritasche bhavanti. That eternal being dwells in the hearts of all. He is the Lord of the past and the future. Of course, He is in the present. By realizing Him, one is free from fear. All types of fear. Etat vaitat. This verily is the truth. His form is not within the field of vision. None can perceive Him with the eyes and other senses, for He is beyond sight, He is beyond the senses. How is He revealed? He is revealed by the intuition of higher mind, which resides in the heart and controls all thinking. those who know him become immortal. So where does he reside? In the heart. And this is the focus of our discourse. The Lord is in the heart. The heart is synonymous with love. So we have been saying time and again that love is what conquers the world. Love is the only cord that can bind the Lord. We look at a few verses from the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, what it says. Listen closely. Nava are patyuh kamaya patihi prayo bhavati. Atmanastu kamaya patihi prayo bhavati. It is not for the sake of the husband that the husband is loved, but it is for the sake of the self that he is loved. Now, when we say self here, capital S-E-L-F, which is synonymous with the Supreme. So it is not for the sake of the husband that the husband is loved, but for the sake of the self that he is loved. We just said that Lord is the indweller in all. He is the indweller in all. In the heart he resides. So follow closely what this Upanishad is telling us. Nava are jaya yai kamaya jaya priya bhavati atmanastu kamaya jaya priya bhavati. It is not for the sake of the wife that the wife is loved. It is not for the sake of the wife that the wife is loved, but it is for the sake of the self that she is loved. Nava are putranang kamaya putraha priyaha bhavanti atmanastu kamaya putraha priyaha bhavanti. It is not for the sake of the sons that the sons are loved, but it is for the sake of the self that the sons are loved. Nava are sarvasya kamaya sarva priyang bhavati atmanastu kamaya sarvam priyang bhavati. It is not for the sake of all that all are loved, but it is for the sake of the self that all are loved. Atma va are drishtabhya sotabhyo mantabhyo vididhyasitabhyo maitreyi atmano va are darshanena savanena matya vijnaninedam sarvam viditam. This self is to be realized by hearing of it, by reflecting on it, and by meditating on it. This self being realized by hearing, reflection, and meditation, the true nature of all things is known. Now, how do we understand this? You see, most of us, we fall in love with the body. Physical. So there's the husband, he looks nice. No longer he doesn't look any nice again anymore. You look for something else looking nice. Same thing with the wife. We look at superficial features and we are attracted to this. The form, the husband, the wife, the children, whatever it may be. But what we are told is not for the sake of the husband or the wife or the sons, but for the sake of the self, which is indwelt in every single person, all that we love. In other words, बड़े प्यार से मिलना सबसे दुनिया में इंसान रे क्या जाने किस भेष में बाबा मिल जाए भगवान रे. It is said, this world like a universal flower garden. Each person like a flower. We should water them all with the flowers of love. We do not know what form that Lord will take to come to test us. The bhajan says, But the point remains, devotees, that if we can perceive or attempt to perceive that indweller in each and every one of us, then you know what happens? That love will be there. We not judge from the physical features, the physical conditioning, but the more for the inner spirituality, the inner light that we love. And if we can reach to that point, we can begin to identify, recognize the presence of the self, so to speak, that divine present in all things. Then we heard earlier on, no fear, there is no hate, there is no animosity. Check and see, analyze how much less stress there will be in today's world. A world filled with love on all sides. No negativities, no undermining. I ask you a question, devotees. Do you think that love really exists in the way that it should in today's world? I look at the point here. If I recognize divinity, if I recognize the self in all, then love has to be there. In other words, once I become spiritual, love unfolds. And if there's an absence of love, then it tells me that there is unspirituality. Man has become unspiritual. He has gone away from his true nature. He has become base, degraded, degenerative. So the love is not there. And when we speak of love, most people refer to that love or think of it as mere sexual love, which is disgusting, of course. Perverted thinking. Love is pure. Love is not calm or lust. There's a difference. Most of us, we confuse lust with love. This is a big mistake we make. But what we are saying, there must be love. Lust has its place. But love for each other, love for all. And to help us to go on this pathway, you recognize that it is the indweller in all that you are showing love to. Can we do that? Can we think along those lines? Devotees, love is the key. Sometimes we show that love only if somebody loves us. So we reciprocate that love. Can I give that love without any reciprocity, as it were? Reciprocity? Is it possible? That I can give that love without expectation? This is what we need to do. Then that love becomes pure. That love becomes pure. That love is what binds the Lord. Meaning what? We can identify with Him. We can tap into that inner presence. And this was why I said, He is the indweller in the heart. The heart is synonymous with love. God is synonymous with love. Without love, we can reach nowhere. We can reach nowhere. We must all ask ourselves, do I demonstrate that love? Now, it's really, really hard to love someone who hurts you. It's hard. But if you can rise beyond the physical and try to identify with the self, as the Upanishad is telling us, you wouldn't carry baggage. You cannot carry baggage. You're not going to carry baggage. So I want to emphasize this important factor, this important commodity, whatever you want to call it, it's a condition of love. When we say, Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva, Tvameva Bandhu Sakha Tvameva, Tvameva Vidyadravinam Tvameva, Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. We are trying to express that love to that Supreme Purush in all things, in all places, in all people, in all. Love is the key. Love is the key. We can find no peace of mind. We can find no spirituality, no true fulfillment until we begin to become what our true nature really is. The essence of it, love. Never ever. And this love, once we tap into it, it grows. Meaning what? It unfolds. It's like a flame. From a spark, you get many, you get a whole flame. Billions, like many million suns put together. Love has its power, devotees. It transforms everything. So, I want you to analyze as you go through life. Every footstep you take, think. Everything you do, Everything you say, ask, is this motivated by love? Or is it by some selfish agenda? Is it by anger? And we have heard time and again how negative anger is. Is it because of bias? What is the intent? What is the feeling in my heart when I say what I have to say? When I do what I have to do? If there is love, you're on the right pathway. If not, you're falling short, devotees. You are depriving yourself of that Brahmanand. And the bhajan said, Brahmananda Sapasukhakanda. The root of all happiness is Brahmanand. Brahmanand is the essence of love. Without love, there is nothing. There is nothing. So, we focus on the bhajan that says, Prem ki nadiya jivanaya. Chinta kya? Jo Bhagwan ke vaiya. Love is said to be like a river. One of the poets have said. Love is like a river. Life is like a boat. That boat that sails along the river of love. Chinta kya? Why need worry? Bhagwan ke vaiya. And devotees, these simple statements, you need to analyze them, you know. The first statement I made from the Katha Upanishad, if I could recognize that Lord every way, I have no fear. Why worry? Why fear when I'm here, the Lord said. But if I cannot perceive His presence in all places, then fear creeps in. All the negativity is creeping. I put myself at a grave disadvantage. And the essence to everything, the key to it is simple love. Pure love. Unadulterated. Unselfish. A love that gives of everything and asks for nothing in return. You hurt me, it's quite okay. I will show you love. Can we do that?
प्रेम की नदिया जीवन नैया प्रेम की नदिया जीवन नैया चिंता क्या जो भगवान की वैया प्रेम की नदिया जीवन नैया प्रेम की नदिया जीवन नैया चिंता क्या जो भगवान की वैया चिंता क्या जो भगवान की वैया दुख सुख के सागर में परकर आशा निराशों के लहरों पर सुख दुख के सागर में परकर आशा निराशों के लहरों पर डूबत तैरत जावेंगे नैया डूबत तैरत जावेंगे नैया चिंता क्या जो भगवान की वैया चिंता क्या जो भगवान की वैया प्रेम की नदिया जीवन नैया चिंता क्या जो भगवान की वैया प्रेम के दिल में तो मन भगवन में बढ़े बढ़ो धीरज धर मन में प्रेम के दिल में तो मन भगवन में बढ़े बढ़ो धीरज धर मन में कर ही देंगे पारख भैया कर ही देंगे पारख भैया चिंता क्या जो भगवान की भैया चिंता क्या जो भगवान की भैया प्रेम की नदिया जीवन नैया प्रेम की नदिया दिया जीवन नैया, चिंता क्या जो भगवान की भैया, चिंता क्या जो भगवान की भैया, चिंता क्या जो भगवान की.
Devotees, it is said, this world of duality, sukh and dukh, nobody is free from happiness nor unhappiness. Nobody could say you're always unhappy or you're always happy. You always have a mixture, sometimes happy, sometimes unhappy. So, sukha dukh, in this ocean of duality, happiness and unhappiness, hope and despair, asha and nirash, tossing the ship of life, the boat of life, like waves, a very, very turbulent ocean. Sometimes very turbulent, sometimes calm, but the duality is there. And what happens? You don't sink. Don't allow yourselves to sink. What you need to do, keep afloat. If you have faith and confidence in that boatman, that captain for the ship of life, the Supreme Lord, he will stabilize, in spite of the turbulence, the ship of life. This is the key, you know. If you do not have a good captain and you're faced with these tumultuous storms in the turbulent ocean of duality, you know what will happen? We are going to shipwreck. Everything collapses, everything sinks. That's it. No. Why should you allow that to happen? Why? If you have faith and confidence in that divine, he stabilizes the ship of state. This wonderful ship we have here, he stabilizes it in the ocean of duality. So, how we know that he is here? Only if there is love. Prem ke dil mein tu man bhagwan mein. If there is love in the heart, then for sure that Lord is here. He becomes your boatman. That's the only way devotee is. So what we are saying, develop that love. And you know, with courage. Be courageous, be brave, be strong. Life will have its disappointments, its frustrations, whatever. But you have to be strong. Be strong. The Lord knows best. Surrender to him, depend upon him. Let him take the ship of life forward. And devotees, that Lord will, karhi dengi par khivaiya. He will take us across this very turbulent ocean of duality, which is only for a time. Only for a time. Many of us believe that this is the only thing now. Nothing more, nothing except this right now. No, this is only a passing moment. Time devours everything. We move on. What is newspaper today is waste paper tomorrow. What you feel impacts today has no effect tomorrow. Time heals with the passing of time. And that Supreme Lord, he is the controller of time. If we surrender to him, try to identify with him, devotees, isn't it common sense that will cross over the ocean of duality? But it all starts with love. So we need to inculcate this love in our hearts. When I say inculcate it, uncover it, discover it, it's there, unfold it. There's nothing, devotees, as love. You go back to Gita, Bhagavan says, Patram pushpam phalam toyam. Yomi bhakta parayachati tadaham bhaktu pahritam ashnami paritatmana. Flower, fruit, drop of water, grain of rice, whatever. There's mansik puja where you make no offering. You imagine making offerings. Bhagavan said, it doesn't matter to me. I need none of those things. But whatever you do, make sure it's done with love and a disinterested spirit. I mean, this is the basis of everything we do. The basis of everything we do. I can clap and sing and shout and scream how much I want, create, impact, ostentation. I may get some crumbs from the bread. But if there is no prem, no love, genuine love, what is the value of all these practices? What devotees? Just dikhawat for impression's sake? Scriptures say no. The key to everything is love. Develop that love. Work hard, devotees. Work hard. And it's nice, it's easy to love somebody who is very nice. It's not easy to love somebody who is not so nice. And worse, to love somebody who is not nice at all. Yeah? But you have to master the negatives as well as positives. Okay? So devotees, love is the answer. Bole Vrindavan Shri Krishna Chandra ki.
Om Jai Swaha Mata Maya Jai Swaha Mata Tum Agni ki Shakti Tum Agni ki Shakti Tum Sachi Mata Om Jai Swaha